Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge.
Ryan.
So it's totally my fault. I'm sorry, guys. We're shooting this one kind of late. Yeah.
Nashville.
Yeah, I was in Nashville.
Job.
I was doing stuff. Shout out to Wizard World Nashville. It's coming up next weekend. Not this weekend, but next weekend. It's going to be a good time. They just added Stan Lee to that one. So I'm going to see Stan the Man again. I mean, he might come by.
Dagnabbit. Yeah, and if you haven't been to, I've got family in Tennessee, so if you haven't been to Nashville, it is an amazing city. It is beautiful. It really Tons of stuff to choose from for fun, including a convention.
Yeah, so. Yeah. I mean, if you're not doing anything, definitely come down there. And I mean, if you watch Black, White, and Red All Over, I think we offer a discount.
There's a discount, yeah.
So if you use code BWRA, get a little money off.
Yeah, 10% of everything.
10%, dude.
Like,
10%.
Like a package with Stan Lee.
Right.
Mr. Stan Lee.
Mr. Yeah, don't get slapped.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it. You know, hi, Stan, Mr. Stan the Man Lee. Like, that's the full name. It's a whole name thing.
It's like Bond, James Bond.
Yeah, exactly. This is gotta do the whole thing. You gotta do the whole thing. Okay, so what happened, guys? Like, we didn't get any help for what to read this week.
The week before was like an itemized list that someone actually created, like a Twitter survey for.
And I was like, cool. Thank you. And then, like, maybe they were just like, they're tired. They're like, you know what? We tried it.
They've read.
No more. Which is fine. You know, I get it. I get it.
So we sojourned this week on our own.
That we did. So we got two that are the same.
Yes.
And then we defer.
Yes.
Which is cool. Where do you want to start?
Oh, that is interesting. Because I think. I'm really trying to think because the Darkseid and the Thanos.
Yes.
I think
those are two that we did the same.
Yeah, and they both. There's conversations we could have with both of them.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Let's go maybe start with what we did different.
Okay. If you don't mind, I'd like to jump in.
I was going to ask for that because I was very curious about the.
Okay, so Black Panther number 17.
Yes.
We've got Ta-Nehisi Coates. We've got Chris Sprouse, local guy. Shout out to Chris. Love you, guy. This is like the Wakandian Game of Thrones. Like, I feel like that's the whole vibe of what his run on Black Panther is ultimately going to be. So we've got, and I haven't been reading it. I'll be honest, I jump in and out of different series because there are so many things to read. Like, there really are. So jumping into this, like, there's this new set of gods that are or there's one guy that's a god that's claiming to be like the end-all be-all right now, where the old gods have disappeared, and there's some stuff going on. There was a drought, and people prayed to this new god, and all of a sudden there's a deluge now, so it's not stopping raining, which that's problematic. So how does T'Challa handle it? He brings on his own weather goddess that he knows.
That's right.
Yeah. There's the thing there.
They've been texting.
They talked. So yeah, Storm is heavily featured in this issue, which is really cool. One of the things that I do like is that it seems like Ta-Nehisi Coates feels a certain way about the marriage idea between Storm and T'Challa, and he might not be 100% satisfied with how it ended. Okay. So I think that's going to be addressed upcoming. But it's so good. With only reading this one issue, I see what's being woven, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Really, really good.
And we're living like in a really, really cool period of time because we've got incredibly high quality Black Panther comics coming out.
Yes.
And we've got the movie coming out.
Yes.
So it's a character that
he's primed.
Yeah.
So
it's a good time.
Yeah. Jump on that.
And they've also Marvel's been recollecting the Reginald Hudlin and also the Christopher Priest runs and Epic collection. So you can hit up your local shop and just knock yourself out. There's a ton of stuff.
Yes. Black Panther all the way up. Just do it. Yeah. Okay. What did you read?
Okay. All right. Aftershock Comics. Animosity. Marguerite Bennett is the writer. Latore is the artist.
Yes.
Well, depending on when you're watching this, CBR I think has a few page preview of this particular issue. So if you don't believe me, and I wouldn't, but I would check it out. But so it's like this weird post-apocalyptic world in the sense that animals have gained sentience and they're sick of humans' crap. Like we're just like, we're done with you monkeys.
You keep feeding me Alpo. I'm done with that.
Yeah, like what's with the blue bag, you know? So this one picks up, and there's this kind of quest that a couple humans that belong to animals now are heading cross country, and I won't spoil what that's for. And this issue picks up with that and kind of a side adventure that's about to happen.
Okay.
And something that centers around a concept that actually kind of makes sense from the animal point of view, where it's bees. They've gained sentience also, and they're sick of people coming in stealing
their honey.
Yeah. So the bees are like, you guys are going to go get our queen back. You're going to get our honey back. Because they can't leave the hive. They have to protect the hive.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So it's this like really neat kind of fun side adventure.
Way to take that to a level.
Yeah. And it ties in characters that we haven't seen in a while also. So yeah, Margaret just did an incredible job with this. And it's a book I highly recommend.
Oh my God, that's fantastic. Okay. Where do you start now? I mean, do you go the originator or the progenitor? Where do you go?
I don't know. That's tough. That is a very, very tough question.
I almost, for my sake, I almost want to start with Thanos. I want to end on Darkseid.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So in this issue of Thanos, I was not prepared for what we saw here.
Yeah. If you haven't been keeping up,
and I hadn't
with this run, when you jump into that first section of dialogue, and you're like,
wait, what?
Yeah.
Luckily, I did read the recap, which is good. So in this recap, we've got Thanos and Star Fox have been. They've gone to this place. Thanos has lost all his power, and he needs to re-energize. He needs to jumpstart.
And the three people that are going to help him, help,
are like what the Witches of Fate. Is that what they are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Space Witches.
Space Witches. Actually, why is that not a book or movie? That
should be a band. All right, that's my new stoner metal band.
Good job.
Space Witches.
Space Witches and the Destiny of Stars. That's your first album.
Done.
So
done.
When this starts out, you were absolutely right. I'm like, wait, what?
Like,
Hold on.
He's gonna no.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
This is interesting. So the big reason why this is a problem is Thane, his son, now has the Phoenix Force.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's got some daddy issues.
That's problematic.
Yeah.
I almost feel like that's worse than Thanos in his quest for the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I got the Phoenix.
Yeah, because even if you go into it being a relatively well-adjusted individual,
no,
that's
Phoenix
over.
has a tendency to make even the most even-keel guy kill his bald telepathic mentor. So, I didn't mean you. I didn't mean you. I didn't mean you. That was not a threat. I was talking Cyclops. I'm gonna take these glasses off now just because I'm sorry. It just went totally left. I wasn't. Okay. So yeah. What I meant was the Phoenix Force is bad. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Let's just say that next issue, I'm all about the next issue.
Right?
I can't, man.
Because Thanos, much like we've had things happening in Secret Empire in terms of like the real character of people, there's kind of like that kind of thing going on in that. And Thanos is like, I'm Thanos.
I'm Thanos. This is how I do things.
Yeah.
This is how we do.
Let's get together with my kid. And yeah, Vic is absolutely right. It's whatever is going to happen in the next issue is going to be big.
Be there.
A lot of splash pages, I'm hoping.
Oh my God.
Because it's not just.
It's not a conversation piece. If that's a Talking Heads book, I'm burning something down. I'll tell you that right now.
Like I trust Jeff Lemire.
Yes.
Like this is one of those moments where like, dude,
come on,
you gotta
give it.
Yeah.
Kick it up. I mean, ratchet to 12. Forget 11. Take it to 12. Take it to 12. Again, another piece where, because there's a film that's upcoming, Infinity War, like, I think we need to see, we're going to see more Thanos, but we need to see Thanos unleashed.
Yeah.
We got to see that to put context to it.
And I think Lemire's the one to do it.
Yes.
Like, please, Marvel, please. I know you've got a habit of putting out books for characters as movies are coming up.
Yes.
And some of them have been incredible, like the Iron Man run with Matt Fraction.
There you go.
Please, with Thanos, have it in somebody like a high caliber writer's hands, like a Jeff Lemire, and just have him go full on Mad Titan.
Do that. Do that. That just got me all giddy on the inside.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that we've gotten the Thanos love out of the way, with full respect to what Thanos the Mad Titan can do, let's go back to the original. The original dude who is just badass in the universe.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
He's actually kind of like an idol of mine. Like
I know.
Because he is efficient. Everything runs on time.
Yes.
It's just
it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I actually saw someone cosplay as Darkseid for the first time this past weekend. Not even joking.
That's amazing. Because nobody does it.
Nobody does it. Yeah. Nobody does it. He looked great. Shout out to you. That was phenomenal. Also, shout out, Monday was Jack Kirby's, or would have been Jack Kirby's 100th birthday. So, to the king, man, that's awesome. obviously this whole series of things have been produced in honor of Jack.
Yeah.
And we're talking Darkseid #1.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Glory.
Like, I almost wonder, is this the one that we do on the Patreon?
Oh, this has to be the one we do on
Same
Patreon.
page.
Like
Same page.
we've gotta.
Yeah.
We've gotta. What I love is, despite being the title character,
Yes. He's not. Like,
he's not the main character.
Yeah.
But he is. All
Yeah.
those things, like thematically, everything moves because of him.
Yeah.
And I think that's the way that you do stories about Darkseid. Like, it's got to be the effects that he has on the world around him.
Yeah, because in individual conflict,
Right.
very few people are not going to get dark-sided.
Right.
Like, that's just-
Immediately.
yeah.
Like, face, neck, and chest, you just got Darkseid.
Yeah.
That's what happens. And it's powerful. Like, it's very, very powerful.
Yeah.
You see vulnerabilities of Darkseid. You see
Yeah.
the omnipotence of Darkseid at
Yes.
the same time.
His ruthlessness.
Yes.
Yes. The like creepiness of Granny Goodness and Darkseid.
Yes. I always hated Darkseid.
He's
Darkseid,
freaky.
He is, man.
Yeah,
Like,
there's
it's just
something-
not right the way he is.
Yeah.
It's not right.
Yeah.
The other thing that I thought was very interesting is the nobility of Darkseid.
Yeah.
That one part
Yeah.
where he's like, you've already shown. Genius.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing with Darkseid. Like, Darkseid's motivations it's tyrannical, but it's not
Yeah.
all at the same time.
Like, he's trying to impose his own twisted sort of
Yeah.
order.
But for like almost a good reason, like
Yeah.
to keep everyone else in line and
Yeah.
safe. And
Like there's
you know,
a system. There's
right.
something.
As long as I have total utter control, the universe won't
Yeah.
go to hell.
Yeah.
I know this because I won't let it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so crazy, like how that works. That's the thing about great villains, though. Like they are understandable. Like
Yeah.
they're accessible, they're
Yeah.
understandable, and you kind of like them.
Yeah, because there's something identifiable
Yes.
in a sense with the characters, like Negan in Walking Dead.
Yes.
Both the show and the comic.
Right.
He's a piece of crap, but
But
like, okay, that makes sense.
he's not 100% wrong. Like
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like his methodology, you might be like, "Oh, dude, you suck." But then when he's like, "Well, this is why I did this," you're like,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
"Yeah, I would have done it too."
Yeah.
Why? Like that's what makes it good.
Yeah.
I love that this is the classic rendition of Darkseid.
Yes.
No disrespect to Jim Lee and the new 52 stuff, but you just can't go wrong with the blue. I don't even know what to call that. Like frock? What is that? What is
Yeah, I don't like
tunic? Maybe
romper.
It is kind of romperish.
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe that should be what happens. Somebody make us a Darkseid romper. I would totally wear it.
I would wear.
Darkseid romper. Oh my God. This was a great book.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely great book. Also, shout out to the backup feature, the
Yes.
home ec story.
Yes.
It's in the back. That was a good
Cool.
time. Really good.
And the Forever People like short thing that
Yes.
was actually Kirby's.
Yes, that was actual Kirby.
Yeah. So
Which
it's really cool.
can't go wrong with that.
If you're a fan of Kirby's like more esoteric stuff like Fourth World and whatnot,
Right.
I would check out there. It's no longer running, but Image had a title called Godland,
Yes.
which
yes,
is very
yes.
much along those lines artistically, thematically, and it's kind of tongue in cheek, but at the same time it takes itself not too seriously.
Right.
Like if that makes sense.
No. Is that Joe Kelly?
I believe so.
Yeah, Joe Kelly, and then who did the artwork on that? Was it Tom Scioli?
I think.
Yeah, I think he was doing the artwork
Yeah.
for it. So, and again, very classic Kirby feel,
Yeah.
which is over the top, great, grand. It's amazing. So definitely check that out. You know what though? I think it's time.
It's mentioning.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you mention it.
Yeah, honorably. Let's do it. Honorable mention time. So honorable mention wise, we got one that's the same,
Yes.
and then we go very, very different.
Yes.
And you did that thing again. It's all right, dude. You know what? I mean, you're invested. I totally
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
I totally understand. You know, you gotta do it.
I'm in there.
Yeah, you're in there. Do you want to go first?
Yes, I just want to just. All right. So for those of you that play poker or are aware of poker, I'm
Yes.
pot committed
Yes.
to Secret Empire, and I should have. I don't. All right. So earlier this week there was some art that was spoiled, and I can't remember if it was
Somebody
Ain't It
did.
Cool or something,
Yeah.
and it kind of spoiled everything. You can kind of were wondering if it was going to happen in Secret Empire. Nick Spencer wrote it. McNiven drew it. I mean, it looks it looks really, really good. It ends, but it ends in like that.
That's pretty.
Yeah, in that kind of weird sort of the status quo can't change kind of way.
Okay.
And they do avoid some of the pitfalls you can fall into with the material they're working with.
Right.
So I really like that. I'm curious about certain aspects of this because certain characters survive.
Okay.
So that's kind of where I'll leave it. I mean, it ends satisfactorily.
Right.
It's on par quality wise as some of the more recent crossover Marvel books.
I don't know if I would really call that a positive nod though. Is there one more? Or is this it?
This is the last one, but there's an epilogue Omega issue coming out. So.
All right. Maybe in that one, Thanos shows up and like everybody dies.
Look, guys, I'm sick of your crap.
This is stupid. You know, how about you know what? Cosmic Cube, I eat those. Yeah.
Just like grabs Kobik. Just.
Oh my God, that would be amazing. And he has to eat her.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's the only way that works.
Yeah.
Make Kobik a part of him internally.
Turn Kobik back into a cosmic cube and then somehow turn it into a Jello shot.
And he totally is like, oh.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, what? He's like, Thanos is. Wow. And it like disappears.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, I don't know what just happened.
Yeah.
If we were writing it, that's what would happen.
That'd be issue Omega.
I'm just telling you. Yeah. I'm just telling you. All right, so I take on the Supergirl annual. There's a whole bunch of stuff that's going on in here, and if you haven't been reading Supergirl, you will be confused. I'm not gonna lie. I caught up. Apparently, Supergirl has been supercharged. Somebody did something to her, and it's like almost All-Star Superman-ish, where her powers are going out of control because she's gaining so much power, and she's trying to still be helpful, and it's not really working. And so all these other characters that are this iteration of the Fatal Five are all playing different roles. It's kind of interesting. One's aiming to help by replacing her, and Solomon Grundy's there, and you know, I love Grundy. Grundy is always fun.
Yeah.
But it's a very interesting hodgepodge of many things happening all at once.
Yeah.
It feels like this one, while not like the end of this piece, it's kind of like a convergence for a lot of events that's happening and trying to set the stage for what's going to happen in the next issue of Supergirl. So definitely one that you would need if you've been following the series. I enjoyed it. Like I thought it was fun. You do have to catch up a lot, but there's a lot of cute moments in it, and I really dug it. I really dug it. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. So Faith and the Future Force, number 2, part 2 from Valiant.
Yeah. Jody Hauser.
Barry Kitson. I tried to read it, and I just couldn't get in it. I tried. I got a couple pages in. I understand the setup. We've got time travel. We've got iterations of people. You know, the ability to go back and rewrite your attempts at other things. Just didn't quite get me.
Yeah, it's one I did not like it.
Right.
Like, if that makes sense. I'm really interested to see where they go with this iteration of the group that's working, because that's
heavy hitters.
Yeah, somebody's going to get dead.
Right.
Like that's Yeah. So I'm curious to see where it goes.
Right. And I'm with that. Like I said, just for me, I just couldn't quite. Whatever it was that I needed to be in that headspace, I just didn't have it today. Yeah. So perhaps maybe when it comes out in trade,
read it all straight through. But this though.
Yeah.
So there's a sneak preview for Eternity.
Right.
And that one's what Matt Kent is writing it.
And Trevor Harrison is on art.
Yeah.
And I want to say that was at the end of the EXO issue that I read last week.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah. So it's really cool. It's got like this whacked out sci-fi
it's
sort
like
of
a
vibe.
New Age Kirby style.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that looks
very
good.
much.
That looks really good.
Yeah.
I like it. Interesting week, man. Like some things I just wasn't quite feeling, but overall it was solid, man.
Yeah.
Like this was good stuff.
It was a solid week. It's a 5th week, so there's usually kind of sparse.
That's why I was so shocked. Like, I expected some things to come out. I'm like, meh. But no, there's some goodness.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Millarworld for Jupiter's Legacy Volume 2 coming out in trade. I definitely grabbed that because I wanted it.
Yeah. It's like almost as if there's somebody out there that hasn't watched episodes of us.
I know, right?
like, would they like that? That sounds interesting.
Well, I might have to check that out.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I have it tattooed on my body, but
he does. I do.
If you guys don't mind, I want to give a shout out to a Kickstarter that's currently going on. My buddy Mike Watson started a series called Hot Shot, and there's a Kickstarter being relaunched for the series that's being run by Short Fuse Media, which is actually like a co-publisher, if you will, of Freestyle Comics now. So they had their first actual meetup this past weekend at Wizard World Chicago. It was the first time the whole team of Short Fuse had ever met each other. So it's different titles. I think they have like, oh my God, like 15 to 30 different titles. And you know, the freestyle universe is being added to that. It's currently going on. I think they're trying to raise like just over $4 grand, and they are more than 50% through. But I just want to give them a plug. So definitely go on there. If you go to Kickstarter.com, look up Hot Shot, and I want to say it's called the Hot Shot comic book series relaunch is the name of this one. So throw some plugs that one. And I mean, let me throw something personal on it. I actually got my start writing for Hot Shot. So if you like my stuff, you should definitely have the Hot Shot books. I wrote the first 6.5 issues. Mike has taken on the following issues, and there's a number of different characters that now have their own series as well. So give them some love, man. Check them out. It's an indie publisher doing his thing. If you're into Black comic creators, definitely check them out. It's fantastic. It's a great series. Local base, so shout out to Ohio. Mike's from Cleveland. He lives here in Columbus with us. But yeah, so get some love. Do it. Do it now.